Alright, let's see how this works out tonight. So, why to stand up? Oh, you know what? There we go. Here we are. Check it out. Not that bad. So let's see where we're at. I have a feeling we're in grungy hex. We're in the hex. Is this really the exit? It is. Okay. Down here. Slow my roll a little bit. See where we're at. Not used to this area. For sure. Go these grungy ass arrows. Up here. I'm like in some back alley somewhere. Oh, this is terrible. What is this place? Oh, cool. Armor. Alright, let's check this out. What do we got? What do we got? Weapons, armor. Oh, shoot, I don't have a weapon. Because they reset everything. Laser pointer? Yeah, not helpful. Mission launchers. That's not terrible. Let's check this out. What do we got? What do we got? Probably thinking I want some sort of SMG and a knife. Crazy that a knife is about half the price of an SMG, and a missile launcher really is not that expensive. Let's look at this. Oh, that's a nice, sexy SMG. I think I want it. Yep. Mine. I need a knife for sure. Should I not just buy the first knife I see? Maybe I should look around. I don't know what the difference is between any of these other ones. Frag grenade. Oh, I think a knife's good. Knife. And then should probably grab a pistol too. A lot of ballistic pistols. Frag pistols. What's this one? So obviously we have some components missing there. Let's see. Open comms. Oh shit. I don't think voice attack's registering my voice. Well, hey diddly ho, amigo. Let's see what's going on. Advanced recognition. Speech engine. Yep, that's the wrong thing. Let's try that. Testing 1 2. Open comms.
Comms.
Oh. Okay. Let's switch back to something here and then we'll get out of here. It looks like these are all ballistic. Huh? A sexy ass little ballistic weapon though. This one. Eh. Oh. Ooh. A little bit close to what I actually carry in real life. Imagine that. Mag size of 15 though? Shit. I ain't none. Mag size of 13. Mag size of like 21. That's what I carry. I'm gonna carry something barely has enough anything to do anything. What the heck? I guess if I'm just gonna have a backup, I might as well just pick one and choose, huh? Man. Not really a fan of any of these, to be honest. It's probably my best. Might as well grab this. Let's see what attachments we can put on it. Of course, I couldn't find the energy pistol. Let's try putting this one on. Do I have the custodian? I don't know. I definitely need a reflex battery though. Armor, probably smart to grab some armor. I need a whole suit though, man. I'd buy all this stuff. Just give me a suit. What utility stuff is there too? Medipen. Ooh. I've needed that before. My friend spaced me. Spend a little bit more on a suit. I mean, it's kind of important, right? Let's get the armor. Frickin' A. It's kind of chill. Citadel. Oh my god, there's so much options. I just want a whole suit. Frick. I don't like that wavy bit. That's going to be a pain. Defiance. Let's try this. It's not bad. Accentuates my buttocks. Better than that. Fine. Grab that. Look at that. I'm gonna run out of money here soon. Confirm. Torso. That looks fine. Okay, I should be outsuited now. Let me get out of here. Shit. Let me look one more time for a energy pistol in case I missed it the first time. Ballistic, 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 ballistic. Ballistic. Yeah, I don't see any energy pistols here. So that's a pain. But okay. Let's get out. Shunk. I probably could have just come over here and been like, hey, I want the... No, wait, can I do the entire suit? Can't see very well. Wait, do they have energy pistols over here? Let's see here. That looks like an energy pistol. magazine. It's ballistic. Nope. Nope. Don't want that. Oh, you know what though? Look at that crap. Yeah, I like it. I think I don't know if I already have one, but I'm gonna grab another one just in case. So I see it right there on the wall. Good grab. The hell. Grab that. Grab that. And come on. Heck, why isn't it letting me choose the reflex sight? Is it because I already own it? Or no, I already own a couple of these things. So that one's not letting me select. Look at this sniper. Bam. Assault rifle. Ballistic shotgun. Alright, well, I guess it is what it is. Damn, look at this stuff. I mean, really sexy weapons. I'll give them that, right? So, same thing I just got. I wonder if I can do it. Nope, not over here either. Any of this? All ammo. Except for this. Missile launcher magazine. Oh, that is not what I thought it was. I thought it was something else. I was wrong. I love how, you know, I'm just in here buying arms. No one's asked me for ID. Nothing. Don't matter. It don't matter. Look at that helmet, man. That's one fucking... I like that. I really do. But that flappy bit is gonna get annoying with all the whatnot. Is this what I actually ended up getting? Yep, it is. This is pretty much my equipment right there. I like the way it looks, and I knew, you know, even though I had to buy it piece by piece, knew that was kind of what I wanted. So maybe I could have bought it all at once through buying it there. I don't know. Attaboy! What's up? Sorry, man. I am so slow with chat. I apologize. It's not making noise, so just pester me, and I'll eventually check it out. I'm really just kind of meandering tonight. I was gonna try to find a ship. I was in the other night, made a new friend who was really, really cool. We hung out and we got kind of intimate, and I checked out his mole. Yeah, you have to look at the stream to catch my drift, if you know what I mean. But so I don't know this place very well. He surprisingly knows Grimhex quite well. Makes me wonder. But I don't, so I'm just kind of running around. Oh wait, what's this? What was this? Fine and payment system. Okay, let's check it out. I have no outstanding fines. I know, because I'm not a bad person. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sure, you can get fines for like whatever, but yeah. All right. So, why is it I can walk so fast downstairs that I almost hurt myself? That's crazy. All right, so man, I need bro over here. Attaboy! I know, right? It's like you're walking around, and in this game, the scale is absolutely amazing. I tell my friends this all the time. It's like, you don't understand, man. Like, a ship in this game... Oh, shit. Well, we're going somewhere. A ship in this game is like the whole size of a level in many other games. Well, get out of here then, brah. Oh, shit. I wonder, can I find a ship here? Landing pads. But where do I get my ships from? Crap. Oh, sick, bro. Friend me up. I'll take you on my Connie. We can go some places. We can check shit out. Oh shit. Okay, wait. Hold on. I don't remember much either. So they've opened up a lot of places that even people who've played the game a lot haven't been, unless you're like someone as amazing as as oh god, Board Gamer. Like he's been like everywhere. He knows everything. He's a really cool dude actually. But yeah, I'm not him. So that's what you thought you were getting out of this stream. I am not that guy. But I am a cool guy to hang out with, and I'd be more than happy to check out your Titan and let you check out my ship. You know, I'll show you mine if you show me yours, bro. That being said, we do have to figure out how to be friends, which sometimes takes a moment in this game. And then we also have to find out how to get chips and get somewhere, which is my bigger problem right now because I haven't ever really spent much time in Grimhex. When I was in Grimhex, this is the main concourse, isn't it? Shit. Well, we're going to go to the landing pads and hope everything... oh my god. We are moving quickly. That is the ceiling. Oh. Well, shit. I hope they don't simulate brown stuff in your pants because... Oh, see? I guessed right. Check this out. Alright. You are on a station in Stanton. Alright, well, okay, so we have to friend each other. So let's check and see if you're up. Open Moby Glass.
Opening Moby Glass.
So when you hear me say commands like that, I'm telling my my voice attack, which is Astra, to do crap for me because I'm lazy and I don't understand shit and I forget all the buttons and they change the buttons anyways. So yeah, that's how I get around. You know what? Some people call me a baller. Other people say that, you know, I'm lazy. It is what it is. That being said, what's your name in game? Name in game. Right? Right? Well, actually, you've seen my name in game, so you should try to add me as a friend, and then I'll try to add you, and it'll all work itself out. Hey, buddy, you can sit down in the chair and watch, but weren't you watching a movie with Mommy?
Yes. I've been waiting to do stuff for my rocks.
Okay, well, do whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'm gaming a little bit.
Okay, is my rocks good?
Yeah, you can watch. I'm playing a little bit of Star Citizen. It may be...
I'm that son.
You are. That is my son. Should be at a boy. Alright, let's see here.
I can't see him.
We will see if it is at a boy. Equipment manager. Oh shit. Actually, I kind of need to put stuff on. I don't have eyewear. I do have... Oh.
You know why you have bumps?
Equipped. Alright, cool.
You know why I have bumps? I feel.
Yeah, that's my chick. That's who I am this time, right now. Hold on, buddy. I'm doing things. I do have an energy pistol by default. I see. Cool. Okay. Alright, so we here. Let's put this helmet on. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. I got stuff. Wait. Put that on. Put some armor on. Put my arms on.
Sexy.
I know. I'm looking sexy. I'm a badass Asian chick right there. Bam!
Yeah.
Alright, so that. Let's see here. Right? I don't have any grenades right now.
Kids, don't
I
say
do
that.
have a medical.
Those are bad. You're getting ideas.
No
Bad
ideas?
words,
Okay.
Okay? Bad words are cussy.
Good thing this stream's yeah, but this stream's not for kids. This stream's for smart people, adult people.
It doesn't say.
Fair enough. Fair
It
enough.
doesn't say you guys kids.
That is true. That works. All right. So we got no flare. I don't know what all these change. Oh, save changes. Okay. Bam.
Cool.
So now I look even sexier. All right. Let me log.
Yeah,
Should be add a boy. I need to see if I can find him. Well, I don't want to get my ship until I've found my friend, because if I do that,
Go to the
then
bathroom.
okay, catch you around. Yep, not worried about it, buddy. Alright. Uh-oh, I'm stuck at my console. Dang it. No. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's get away from the console, because I don't want to do that till I find my bro. Let's put this back up. I got sidetracked. See, it happens to the best of us. So, journal. Get back to comlink. Contacts. Let's see if he's in our area. Oh, we should definitely check out Surreal. See what's up with him. And get him in our little group. Problem is that our server's probably full. We're probably gonna have to switch up servers to get Homeboy to get us all to be able to hang out. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't see Surreal in my list. Now, he's why I joined this server. So, let's see. Alright. Yeah, yes, you are the noob, which is fine. It's a term of endearment, sort of, kind of, maybe. So we'll get that done. Surreal has our Discord, so if he's smart, he'll probably jump in. If he's busy, he probably won't give a F. That's all good. No biggie. So with that being said, let's go ahead and try to see if we can find you again. There's landing services, Trenton channels. And this is really, I don't know. Boy. I created a channel, but that's not you. Let's see. So, I'm not finding an easy way to find Attaboy since he's not actually in our server, it looks like. So, we're probably going to have to bail into the main menu. But before we do that, I want to get in a ship. Oh, that's not going to matter. Alright, might as well just go to the main menu. Let's get this done. I haven't really actually checked out a Titan. I've checked out a lot of ships, but I haven't checked out the Titan yet. So he's logging in. We're going to go to our contact list. There's Malloy, Trenton. Oh, I think Surreal might have bailed. Looks like Surreal went offline. That's fine. So let's see if we can find Attaboy. Attaboy. Add. Don't know if it worked. But, Attaboy, my in-game name is this. Okay, I'll try it. Why not? I mean, while I'm trying things, I have no problem trying more things. Now, honestly, in all honesty, adding people is not the game's strong suit right now. I'm just going to be honest with you. This is always a problem. But once you get added, not such an issue. So I see an Attaboy here. Don't know if it's going to work. We will find out. But I do have an Attaboy. Can't invite you to my party yet. You have to add me to your contact list as well, I believe, for these lists to work together, and then I'll invite you to my party. So yeah, let's get her done. Let me know when you've done that. I don't know if you can hear the audio, but I guess it doesn't really matter, because if you can't, you can't. If you can, you can. Oh, character customization. I can do that here. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah, it's this. Check my character out. Ain't she sexy? I know. Wait, she's a lot less Chinese than I made her originally. What the hell? She was sexy in Chinese. Now she doesn't even look sexy in Chinese. It's all good, though. It's all good. We won't worry about that. We'll just accept it. Yeah, we're accepting it. Let's see here. Shunk. Not there yet. Malloy's there. Trenton's there. I haven't talked to them forever. We want attaboy. Attaboy. Alright, so we're getting this party on the road. If we should probably get him in Discord, even though we could use in-game. See if we can get him in there, and then I'll pull him into the right. Actually, we'll go to streaming, since we are technically streaming, and we don't have enough people in the Star Citizen channel anyways. Can I nest Star Citizen in our streaming? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, I'm gonna leave them both, but I'll go under Star Citizen, why not? Boom. Boom. Wait, why can't I do that? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, wait a minute. We should have just streaming chat. We'll leave all the other chats under Star Citizen. This is why I have someone who's supposed to manage this stuff, and I haven't done this in a while. Anyone on stream can't even see what I'm doing, so it don't matter. And here's Ediboy. Let's make sure that he's not muted. I don't think I have this channel server muting anyone, so there you are. You might need to get your mic up and working.
What's going on, sir? How you doing?
Hey, doing pretty good. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Okay.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
Complete noob. So
It's all good. I called you that on the stream already, so we're good.
it's all it's all good because I have no idea what I'm doing right now. So
It's
I'll try to figure it out.
It's been established. Nah, it's all good. I'm just like, I really just laid back. I mean, it's Christmas Eve. I just decided to jump on because I had fun yesterday. I dabbled in a couple other games, and I figured I'd stream this because a lot of people are enjoying Star Citizen as they find it during the holidays. There's going to be, I have it on good account that there's going to be some cool holiday stuff in and Star Citizen, so figured I'd check it out. As far as the contacts list, Star Citizen, you know, it's an alpha, so there are plenty of things that aren't smooth, which is fine. We're here for the ride, right? Good, bad, and ugly. And but
Absolutely.
I was able to add you to my list. I don't think you'll show up as online on my list until you can add me, and then even then it may take a moment to sync. So were you able to type in my information and click add?
I think I did. I went down to the comm link, and I think
Okay.
I have you in channels.
Do it from the main menu. Because I have a feeling you just made a channel rather than actually adding me as a contact.
I think you're right.
And this happens a lot. I tried doing it a couple times the other day, and I was like, oh, snap, look, it's there. But then I realized it's a channel. It's not actually a contact. Now, you can add people from the group list. So if we had gone into the same server, like if it had put us in the same server, and I right-clicked on you, I could have added you to contacts right there. It would have been easy peasy. But unless we're in the same server, that doesn't work. But when you're on the main screen, in theory, it doesn't matter where you're at, because everyone is accessible on the main screen. In theory. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on anything. Watch my disclaimer video for further things that you can't quote me on. Cat, dog, the other, and I don't have a cat and dog. So, with that being said, when you're on the main screen, the menu screen, you're going to see Universe, Star Marine, Area Commander, Contact List. Pretty much anywhere on the menu screen, you're going to have that contact list. Contact list is what we want. When you click that, it's going to give you some contacts. And in the Add Contacts handle, click in there, type in D4RK_4 and G3L. I don't know if the capitals matter. I would capitalize everything anyways, because that's how my name is. The underscore is important. No spaces I don't think are allowed. And then click on Add. Most likely it'll show you that it added me and add me to the list. Whether I'm online or not, it may take a moment to figure that out. But
I just added you, and it says you are online now.
Awesome. So when I refresh my list, which I'm about to do, I think you may end up showing up online as well. Maybe not. So maybe your name isn't what you think it is. Because I was able to add an attaboy, but you didn't come online. So that is okay. Try right-clicking my name. Wait, no, click on my name and then click invite to party. And we'll see what it does. There we go. And we'll go ahead and left bracket that crap. So that forced it to recognize that we are friends. And yeah, you were correct in my list. It just didn't recognize stuff yet. And we forced ourselves into a party. It says we're in a party, but that you're offline. So it's still not 100% understanding what's going on here. That is fine. So I'll go into the universe and see if I can pull you into an area, or if I'll go into a place where I have one friend. Maybe it'll pull you along with, it should pull you along with me, or allow you to join my area. Because that's the key. You're lucky. Well, not lucky. There's plenty of other people way cooler than me with way bigger ships than me. But I do have a sizable ship that you might be able to check out and be like, oh, snap. I have a friend the other day who has a really cool ship, and we hung out. I don't know if you were able to catch that stream or if you just caught me tonight, but we tootled around, and I ran into him, and we checked out his ship. It's really cool. So you'll have to check that out. Okay. Now, this is where I'm unclear. I don't spend much time at Grim Hex. I will level with you. My friend does. I don't. As I alluded to on stream, I don't know if that's a good thing, that he spends so much time at Grim Hex, he knows exactly what to do. But we are not going to judge that. We are going to go ahead and just see if we can get to our ship. So I'm going to go to the landing pads. If you ever land at Grim Hex, you want to get to an elevator, go to the landing pads, and there should be places to spawn your call your ships right from the landing pads. Generally, don't quote me on this. Don't quote me on anything. Like I said before. That being said, there they are, and there are the landing pad numbers right there. So they've gotten a lot better at the UI user interface, letting you know where to go. I will be the sexy chick with the ship, not to be confused with any of the other schlubs in this universe, or in this verse. So I will take a big ship, and we are going to come out of here. Do you know where you're at? Were you able to get into my server, I guess, is the first question.
No, it's still at the main screen. I guess it's asking me what spaceport I want to be at, and it says the only one that's giving me that option is Stanton.
Yep, go ahead and click on Stanton. A02. Wait, am I gonna
USA region?
Do you see join friends in the lower right hand corner, or friends on this server or that server?
Negative.
Okay, let me get out into space and get away from this godforsaken Grim Hex before someone tries to shoot me, and then I will try to log out, log in, so we see what we can do for you. Thing is, every time you spawn somewhere, you have a spawn point. If you get into a bed on your ship, you can spawn from your ship if your ship is still available, you know, in the world. So that's what I'm hoping we can do, and I can get to you a lot easier that way. You will probably spawn at Port Olisar. That's generally the spawning place for most people when they first start. They were changing it around, giving us more options in the PTU. But right now, I believe they went back to kind of just Port Olisar for the time being. Except for when you got to somewhere else. Like I was at Grim Hex, so it spawned me there because that's where I laid down last. Let me start up my machine. And let's go ahead and get flight clearance. Contacts, landing services. You want to get flight clearance, or else they'll get pissed off and fine you, and eventually they'll give you a crime stat and people will shoot you. So that's avoidable. You know, let's try to stay away from that. That's usually generally the idea.
Takeoff complete.
Taking off.
Collision alert. Front.
Collision alert. Yeah, I know. There's stuff everywhere. What do you want from me?
Thank you, and please visit again.
Alright, let me get out of here. Raise my gear. Oh, God. the sun. It's terrible.
Landing gear raised.
Alright, landing gears raised. Hold on a second here. Put cruise control on. This is loud as heck, so I can't hear you for a moment. Give me a moment. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Super awesome. Much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely.
If I can get out of this damn asteroid field without spacing myself, we will be doing good. I'm out of the armistice zone, so the problem with being out of the armistice zone is all the weapons are hot, which means people can shoot me. That being said, I'm going to try to jet out of here. I hear explosions behind me, which is always troublesome. But I'm getting my butt out of here. So I'm in cruise. Should be making some good time. Let me see if I can jump to Olisar. AO. That will help me with picking you up eventually. In the friendly sense, not the romantic sense, my friend. Sella. Dang, my system's so loud. There's Yella. What the hell's Olisar? I'm gonna have to actually star map this crap. Can't find Daymar. No, there's the Kama Ray. There's Port Olisar. Perfect. Forget everything I said about having to star map that crap. Alright, let's go ahead and jump.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeehaw! Let's punch through space-time. Alright, I'll be in Port Olisar in like a blink of an eye here. 3, 2, 1, entering.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, let's get into the armistice zone so no one's shooting me. And then we'll figure out our communications.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, so come on, armistice zone me, man. Yeah, I see landing ports and everything. Do I have to nestle up against this thing or what?
Alright, just clicked on the join friend.
Oh, you got it. It popped up. Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Alright, that's what we want to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and park this bad boy. I'm not going to go onto a pad, because if we overstay our welcome on the pad, they may try to put my ship away. And I'm anticipating just bringing you out of here. So, I see you. I see you. Beautiful.
Alright.
Alright. Entering decoupled mode, sliding a strafe off to the right of Port Olisar. You're going to see a big old ship flying on by. Looking sideways as all get out. That's just because I'm boss at flying. Not really. I'm okay. I can helicopter pilot at heart here, so I have some of the basics under control. There's no cyclic here though. There's all sorts of strafe, which is close. All right, so I see your AO. You are going to want to head out. You can spawn your ship if you want to check out your ship and bring it out to mine, or you can just EV to my ship. We can check on your ship later. It's up to you.
DV?
EV. Okay, so what you're going to do...
What is that?
That's flying through space with your little... what do they call that? They call it EVing. But is it extracurricular vehicle? I'm not sure exactly what it stands for. Someone will hopefully correct me on stream sooner or later. But it's when you jump off the edge of the space platform and just hurtle through space towards me.
Ah, okay.
And I try not to treat you like a bug on my windshield. I'll just hang out here and open up a airlock door for you. Or maybe the cargo.
Blood symbol or so.
Well, you don't want to die. That's preferable to not die. Wait, I think I see you. Yeah, you jumped off onto another pad. So that you still have gravity there, but you see me looking at you. Hopefully. And so what you're gonna do? Yeah, I know I'm near a restricted area. I'm waiting for a friend. Alright, hold on. Let me space park this crap. Okay, I'm right here. Space parked. I'm going to go ahead and open all of my external doors for you. I don't do this for everyone, so, you know, treat me nice. So,
How do I go up? Just hit spacebar?
so
Yes.
yeah, when you're on the edge and if you jumped off, spacebar will bring you up, W will bring you forward. I think I see you hurtling through space. Now be careful, you have momentum. So as you get towards me, slow down. You don't want to smash yourself into my ship. I'm standing still. I will actually meet you. I'm going to get out of my seat and meet you as you board, and I'll try to be cordial and nice and all that jazz. Although, yeah, not always. So, the top EV hatch is open, but I would highly recommend you come in the side one because we do have a grav generator on ship and it is working. So, you can come in the bottom or the side. That'll probably be the easiest for you as a noob. It's up to you. The bottom is a big old cargo bay. So if you come in there, you're just going to slide along like it's a pad until your feet... There you go. Attaboy. All right, just stand there. Are you standing on it yet?
No. How do I get on it, stand on it?
All right. Stay right there. Don't move. What happens when you push X? All right, just stay in the middle of that pad. Just hold on. Should be good. Oh, is it not going to let me close it? All right, hold on. Stay right there.
Oh, every time I try to fly up to the thing, it kind of gauges gravity.
Yeah, there is gravity, but it's weird because you're not part of the ship yet, which is fine. I will take care of that. Just stay right there in that bay, and hopefully we don't kill you. I don't have HAL as my ship computer, so you probably should be fine, but we'll see. Alright, close all exterior. Do not be alarmed.
Oh, he's gonna crush me. Maybe not. We're golden. Alright.
Alright, I'll show you around my little space tuna can here. Alright, so you're probably just about making it up the ladder. There you go. Welcome to my humble abode here. This is my loner ship. I am on stream. There's a surprise coming along in the future, so I'm going to try not to spill the surprise, although many people have already guessed. That being said, this is my temporary ship. I'll show you around. If you come back this way.
Nice.
That's the cargo bay. We can fit a rover in there with assorted other things, or we can put cargo. You'll see my assortment of missiles up there. Yep. Those defend us, although we are not really a fighting ship. We fight when we have to. Back here, we have a snub-nosed fighter for defense and exploration purposes. Scouts out ahead. Right now, it is needs some maintenance. It's currently unable to undock, and it is what it is. But that's that ship. In flight in the future, you will be able to undock that at will and fly around and come back into dock. Be kind of cool. In the future, the easier way to get in is probably through one of these hatches. If you look at this hatch, this opens up directly to the outside. It's a double-doored hatch, but they both open at the same time. So we are in a vacuum right now. When we close it, it'll pressurize back up. This is the easiest way because gravity obviously is where your feet are. So when you come in, you may hit the deck, you may be laying down, but it's not like coming in through our ceiling where gravity is going to grab a hold of you like a evil mistress and slam you to the ground. No WWE happening. Once you get on board, I always suggest that you jump in a bed for a moment to rest, hang out, and that has the advantage of making this ship a save point for you. So if something happens, you will spawn here in a bed, if the ship is still available. Otherwise, in theory, you should technically be spawned at the nearest space station. So I have beds for 4, but obviously the ship can handle quite a bit more than 4 people. That's just the beds I have allotted for people here. So Okay, we have slid into a flight bay supposedly, which is not good. So hold on, I'm gonna get us out.
All right. I'm so confused still, but okay.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of it.
Fan selected.
I hear you in game. How do I? Am I talking in game too, or I can't tell?
It works and doesn't work. It's very dodgy, so that's why we use Discord. Hold on. All right, let's get out of here first. Hold on, then we'll deal with the audio. So since we're in Discord, there's no reason. Oh, come on. Am I out of the area? Hold on.
This is pretty cool. I like the.
It is pretty slick, right?
I feel like I'm like in a movie or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and the cool thing is it feels like you are on a ship. A lot of other hold on, let me get cruise control on so I can just leave us going in a direction. All right, there we go. And I'll bring our speed back just a little bit. All right. So, I'm going to let it just cruise in this direction. We have shields that should protect us really if anything major is about to happen. So here's a cool thing. This is a real ship. You're walking around, you're on it. It's as big as many games in other games, and many levels in other games. This is one of the medium-sized ships. Any ship that you see, when you look around, like you see life support here. Right now, this isn't a thing, but in the future, when components get damaged, this is where you would go to fix your life support. Over here is where the shield generator is. It's also where you would install upgrades and whatnot. This will eventually be a table. There's a bathroom right there for your needs. There's a fire extinguisher, your weapons lockers. Of course, we have our cargo bay. As we come back here, you'll also see that there's avionics slots here. So different computer slots and avionics would be in there. Depending on what's broke, you know where to come find it. We have our grav generator right here. And other high voltage stuff there. So as you come through here, power plant, engines and stuff. These are all different things that you would have to fix in flight as they go wrong in the future. So it's kind of cool. Don't worry about the smoke. She's probably due for a tune-up sometime soon. I play because some of these things are in, some of them aren't. Many times you're going to hear me talk about it as if it's all real because why not? It's fun. So that being said, you also have on this ship a turret here at the bottom, and I believe it's a scanning turret up top.
Check that out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, check it out.
Nice.
So to get in it, just hold the F button, look at it, and then click on it. There you go. Now, once you're up there, most turrets you have to turn on. So I'll jump back in the pilot seat just in case we need something here.
Welcome to Knowledge Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System
Shink.
fan selected.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
Right. Now, cool thing is I can see where you're looking. I have a display. We have a lot of multifunction displays in all of our ships, and we can actually choose which display shows what. But by default, you usually have a display that shows your shields and where people are looking in different turrets, which is really cool. So you can look all around. You may be able to do scanning by pushing the tab button, using the mouse button to select how big of a scan you want to do, holding the right button until it's charged to the amount of scan you want to do, and then releasing the right button. And
okay, I see.
Scanning isn't fully up yet, so I don't know how much of it's actually working or not, but it's still pretty cool that it's working. And so if you notice, I don't know if you can see my scans, but the size of the scan shows how much of a scan it is, whether it's 360 or a focused scan in a small little area. So obviously the more focused you are, I believe the more distance you'll be able to get out of that scan. Like if I focus really just right in front of us, I don't know if you'll see it yet again, but on screen you see my scan just go really straight forward in a small tight beam. This is also probably going to become important when you have people meaning to do you harm, or that you're having to run under the radar from. You don't want to broadcast your position with a big old wide ping. You scan what you need to scan and get out of there. That being said, let me go ahead and look at our comm situation. I will mute. We are on the constellation Aquila. We'll see. Why are you hearing comms everywhere, actually? That's a good question. Because... is it in Global Cat? No. Global Chat's not connected. That channel's not connected. That channel's not connected. That channel's not connected. Well, we can just kill these channels anyways. It doesn't matter. Wait, that's your party, so we'll leave that. Let's see here. Invite to channel. That's fine. Aquila.
See, global chat, connect to audio channel. So if I unclick that, I should not hear you anymore.
Yeah, if you're connected to the, but I should be connected there.
Well, I tried to turn it off, but it keeps turning it back.
Yeah, but I don't think we're connected to it, honestly. Let me check here. Well, I'll just do this. I can just mute the microphones anyways manually. So when you click on it, if you look on the right hand side under manage, you can mute and unmute the audio from there. So no matter what's going on, the VoIP is still obviously under work. And it's great for immersion, because it does sound like, so you just hailed me, probably by accident.
Okay. Yeah,
but that's
by accident.
we all do it so much because it's easy, it's unclear sometimes, and does it so quickly. But uh-oh. Hold on.
What's going on?
Alright, we're getting scanned by security.
Oh, I just seen a ship up there, okay.
We are halting. 10-4, relax. Okay. Alright, so they're gonna scan us. We don't have any contraband that I know of. Unless you're carrying some.
I don't think so. I picked up a little present, but I think that got dropped when I was floating.
Alright, and so they're gonna go on their way. Just Big Brother still holding you under its thumb. So, off we go again.
So it's kind of like Elite Dangerous, if you played that again.
Yeah, so I used to play Elite Dangerous, but I found that they kept on effing things up with the patches, so that, all the work I did was for nothing. Pretty much after every patch, and I was just like, okay, enough. I like the game, I like the idea, but Jesus Christ, when they make missions so craptastic after a patch, and you're just struggling to try to figure out, totally having to relearn what the objectives are, it's like, F it. But it may have gotten better. I have a friend who was just playing it earlier, and I was giving him a hard time. He didn't really fight back, so maybe it didn't get any better. I don't know. But so we're just cruising here through space. I don't know if you can see what I see, but if you push F2, that will bring up your star map. And if you click on the little plus icon in the upper right-hand corner, it's the geolocation icon. That should select you yourself. Then as you scroll out or scroll in, you'll see the world around you. If you middle click and slowly move your mouse, you can take smaller steps of zoom, which is really nice. And I think, I'm trying to remember, is it Daymar or Yella that we can hang out at? Let's go to Daymar. So I'm going to set go ahead.
We have a whole solar system Is it just one solar system right now, or are they going to be making more, or is this just it right here, or?
There's going to be tons more. I mean, there's going to be solar systems after, it's the whole galaxy is what they're basically going after. So what's amazing is, we have a few planets and moons and asteroid stuff right now, and they keep on sharpening their technology and their skills so that making this stuff is quicker and easier for them. So right now it feels like there isn't a whole lot of I mean, there's a lot of progress, but it doesn't feel as big as everyone wants it to. But what people are forgetting is they're creating that sort of momentum right now with creating the right tools for the job. They've had to create most all this from scratch. This sort of scale that we're talking about, they're not faking anything in this game, which is something people don't understand. Most games, and I've said this on stream a few times, so any of you guys who watch my streams a lot are going to be like, you already said this. I know, but new people need to understand this, because most games, when you push up, it doesn't actually understand what that means. It assigns a value, and it moves the object in the game world up. That's it. Sometimes the value is degraded by momentum or by something, but it's not really a simulation. It's just that, hey, move this object up. In this game, when you push strafe up and you're in a vehicle, the vehicle is actually talking to its flight system, which is then firing off thrusters, which each obviously have a certain amount of thrust based on how they're modeled. That thrust is then simulated against the weight of the vehicle, and through that simulation, it's pushing you up as if it were actually the vehicle. This leads way to some really interesting game mechanics or simulation mechanics. If you're in a fight and someone shoots off a thruster, your flight control system will attempt to adapt, right? Because it understands your attitude, it understands your inertia. But without that thruster, there's going to be limitations to your flight model, because you don't have thrust coming from that point of your vehicle anymore. Just like in real life, if you lose your tail rotor in a helicopter, now you've just lost the ability to torque your machine. So if you apply throttle and add too much collective to the main rotor, you're going to twist like a top. So there's different things like that. They model it as a simulation in this. So I'm setting a route. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent there, but I'm setting a route for Daymar. I'm going to go ahead and spool up the quantum drive, and this should be kind of fun for you. F4.
Lighting and everything, it looks great.
Isn't it gorgeous? If you push F4, you'll be able to see, I believe, from the outside of the ship, or from a third person from your person if you're not in a seat. And we're going to go ahead and engage.
Quantum drive is now on.
That's pretty cool. And I'm on the outside of the ship. That's sweet.
Isn't that gorgeous? Now this is a short little trip we're making to Daymar, and we made it because it's relatively close. It's in the same solar system here, and I'm gonna go and look and see if I'm at number one where I think I am. Because if I am, then there's Attaboy. This is Daymar. Yes. We can go to, where's the mining facility I was at the other day? Kudra ore? Oh, it doesn't say mining facility. There's Kudra ore mine over there. Pretty sure this is a facility we can go to. So I'm gonna set a route for that facility. And so I do that through the star map, and that helps me see where we're going. Gives me a little reticle, and we should be able to do a partial jump to it. So here we are.
So I guess we're trying to simulate, I guess, full physics and all that kind of stuff within the game as well?
Yes. So it's basically a full simulation of everything. Right now, there isn't full Atmo yet. Or sorry, I like to abbreviate rather than say atmosphere. I know
what you're talking about.
I just call it Atmo. I think most people in the game have kind of already started doing that too. But they are going to be simulating full Atmo, but right now it's not in. The cool thing about that is that ships that are actually semi-aerodynamic will notice a difference. So right now, most of it's off of your thrusters and It's very kind of much like space, you know. But as they simulate more and more, you'll actually have flight, and you'll be burning a lot more fuel in Atmo if you're not aerodynamic, because your thrusters are actually being used as thrusters rather than creating aerodynamic lift. And that's a huge fuel penalty when you think about it real world. So as we come here through the clouds, this is a very dusty planet. Let's see if I can light things up a little bit. I don't know. We're a little bit far away. We're coming down through atmosphere a bit quick here. I'm going to try to bring us down.
Enjoy the ride. System check.
Yeah. I think this is our target. Yeah, there it is. So I'm spooling up our drive, but only to give me visual on the target. I'm hoping in the future we don't have to do that, but this gives me a good way to see through this dust and still use the locator on the area that we're trying to get to. The other thing is in atmosphere, if you go too fast, because there is atmosphere, you can incur damage on your vehicle. And you can't do the sort of speeds that you can in space, obviously, in atmosphere because of that. So we're limited right now by atmosphere.
So we'll probably like incur like friction or heat damage or something like that.
Exactly. So the more in the red you are while flying in atmosphere, the more fixing you're going to have to do of your vehicle. We're coming up on 7 clicks to the target, so just giving you a heads up, we're at an altitude of 451, traveling at a T velocity of 137, and we are getting close. So I don't know if you're military or not, but a click's a kilometer.
Correct.
So we are closing in on 6 clicks. Making pretty good time. I'm kind of feathering our throttle here, or our cruise speed, just so that we don't run up on it too quickly and overshoot and have a whole headache of where we are and where we're going. I'm trying to lower altitude at the same time, but I don't see if there's any obstructing mass in the area because it's so dark right now on the dark side of this planet. So hopefully when we get close enough, my lights will have a little bit more effect. And there we are. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of rocks below us. Whew. This is a bit iffy. We should have picked up some mining gear. This isn't really a mining vessel, but we could hand mine a little bit if we wanted to somewhere around here, I'm sure. Here we are. We're getting close. I'm going to try to come down. Yeah, I know, I'm looking. We're still about 2 clicks out, but I brought us kind of low altitude-wise to try to get a grip on things. When you're in the pilot seat, if you push Z, you can free look anywhere. But it's really hard sometimes to be careful about how you do that, because if you accidentally slip off Z or what have you, now you've just given your craft input, you know. Here we go. We've broken through some of the dust here, and I'm just having us chill along the ground here. Ooh. Uh-oh. I ran out of space. Sorry, that's a Windows alert. I don't know what that's for, but we'll figure that out later. Alright, so we're closing up on the AO. Keep your eyes peeled for a good spot to land. I think I see it up in the distance. Once I get close, I'll go ahead and check and see if we have any sort of flight or ATC here.
Is at 75%.
I know. We're at 75% fuel. That's fine. Shit.
You need to make the co-pilot's HUD like your HUD. You can see through it where.
Right. Did you turn it on?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not in the seat right now, but yeah, I seen it gives you all the wear and tear and heat and cooling and weapons and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. Well, and I think, they take input from community members, but one of the to play devil's advocate on that would be that the co-pilot isn't the pilot. He's supposed to be monitoring all the other stuff. So hold on, let me decouple. I work good in decoupled flight to strafe around stuff like this. I'm trying to... Where is a pad? Is this literally... I could have sworn we were here the other day and there was much more of an outpost. Huh. Give me...
just grab a patch of dirt and hit it.
I know, it does seem like that, but the problem with that is that I was hoping to spawn our rover here. And I swear I came here the other day and we had some pads. Interesting. That's OM4. This is definitely the place I was going for, Kudrow. But this does not... Well, let's go check it out. I'll, do exactly what we just said. I'm gonna grab a patch and we'll, go down in the elevator. So that hopefully we're good to go. Since there's no pads, I shouldn't have to worry about ATC.
Landing gear deployed.
We're gonna put her on down. Gonna couple back up. With no pads though, this is all manual.
There's a big rock underneath of us. I don't know if it's going to affect you or not.
Copy. Alright, I'll move forward a bit. How are we looking now?
Let me see here. Maybe move forward a hair bit more.
Copy.
There we go. Try that.
Down we come.
Perfect.
Landing complete.
Alright, so we landed. Gonna go ahead and shut her down so we're not... Well, actually, I'll just get out. I guess I'll leave her running. We're not going to be here terribly long. So, what I'm thinking of doing, and let's go ahead and exit the cargo bay. Let me see here. Yeah, I think we can do it this way. I'm just going to jump down. We can always come up the elevator if we have to. But exiting via cargo bay... If we are able to get the car, hopefully we can... Ooh, it's windy out here. Alright, let's see what let's make this quick. Whew!
This is pretty cool.
Isn't it crazy?
They're freaking detailed on this world. Wow.
Oh yeah. This is this is World Tech 4.0. So this is the 4th iteration of them doing this. We're going to come into this depressurization. Cycle it up.
Some of the other games can't do this. Jesus, they struggle. Usually I get like something like this to be getting like 2 frames per second.
Right. Well, you know, they didn't used to get great frames. I'm not going to blow wind up your skirt. They definitely have come a long ways. But yeah, I think they're doing pretty good by now. And let's see here. Okay, so we're in this kind of like a mining / research area here. Let's see if we have anything to trading and shipping. Dang it. So I could grab gold and waste and other stuff here. Damn. But there's nothing. I'm not seeing anywhere to spawn my rover. There's the area where you would grab components from. So we might have to go to another outpost to try to grab that rover, because I want you to see a rover because we can go around the planet's surface in it much easier. So, but here, yet again, another area where if it let you chill in this bed, if this were a public area that was open to us, we would be able to spawn here. If we had laid in this bed, it was the last bed we laid in. It isn't right now. I don't think they have it set up for anyone to be able to spawn in an outpost like this. But pretty detailed, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
incredible.
Yeah. So right now, not everything's really interactable, but their view is that everything that needs to be interactable will be interactable in their view of things. And he just said in one of his latest remarks is, you know, if you have a coffee cup and you drop it in the woods, as long as, you know, not too many other things have spawned in the area, you know, if it's not very important, it's less important than, say, a dead body, right? So if there's other things more important, eventually it will get destroyed and despawned, because in real world it would be lost. But If it doesn't, and you went back to that area, you would be able to pick up there, or someone else would be able to pick up that coffee cup, and they'd be like, hey, where did this come from? So items, he wants to have a bit of persistence around here. Damn, man. Well, let's get back to the ship. Let's see if we can take us to the closed mining station instead. Oof, those lights are bright. I don't know if we're going to be able to jump up in the cargo bay, but I'm going to try. Come on. Otherwise, we'll use the elevator. Now, I don't know if... It might not let me bring the cargo bay up from inside the cargo bay, as the controls are actually up there. Let me see here. I am the captain of the ship. Let me up. Okay, you stay here. Or you can come in the other one. It's fine. I'm going to call the elevator. See if we can get into that. We may be foobarred if we can't get in. We'll see. Depends on how good this landing job is. That's pretty high up, but I made it. Alright. If you can make it up, that's cool. Otherwise, I can always pull you up from the cargo bay. There you go. Easy peasy. Back in our ship. Whew. Much nicer in here, man. So I'm going to close all externals here in a moment. Let's get off this area.
They have the wind noise and all that kind of stuff in the atmosphere, outside. That's
right. And can you feel? It feels to me like a bit of the atmosphere was still actually adjusting how you walk. There's definitely some wind resistance. Maybe it's just in my head, but it felt like there was wind resistance.
You feel like you're shaking and stuff like that, like
right?
you're like on a windy beach or something like that.
Exactly. All right, so I'm closing all of our external doors. We're gonna take off. Come on, come on. Oof. Alright, I got it. Our gear should be coming up here shortly.
Landing gear raised.
Alright, let's see what... I am spooled, but I don't know that we can actually... We're too close to quantum anywhere, I think. But let's see here. There's OM.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System
Huh.
check.
Okay, I don't see any other places that are good enough. I guess we could just go there and see what's over here. Let's head that direction, I guess. So I'm watching the ground. Thing is, I mean, there's the rocks, but it's so dusty on this planet. It's really hard to hug the ground. We don't really have good fog lights. So I wonder if I can do this.
Does the planet go through a day and night cycle as well?
Yes.
Sweet.
Depending on the rotation of the planet. Not all planets will. Hold on. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna see if I can scan this area. Alright, I didn't see anything good on the scan. Let's take you somewhere else. Let's get out of Atmo here. To the stars.
Do you use a joystick or a gamepad?
I have a joystick. Right now I'm using the mouse and keyboard for our flight. When I use the joystick, I want it to be very much like I would fly a helicopter, so I'm not messing with my mind. So I had to go in and change the way they have the joysticks set up right now. They have it set up to where left is left, right is right, instead of left is roll, right, rolling left, like cyclic. So
I take it you must fly flight simulators.
I do, and eventually I'm gonna fly ultralight helicopters.
Nice.
I already have one chosen. The Mosquito is the exact one that I want to be able to afford eventually.
Very cool. Those are sweet little planes, or sweet little helicopters.
They are. I think it's really the best of all worlds. Reasonable enough to maintain and fly, and but with everything that you get from a full-blown helicopter. So, and if I get my pilot's license, once I have it, I won't have to get a rotor license because it's under the weight class, but I can get my pilot's license and unlock the 5-gallon rule. I think I can run 12 gallons on that bird. So it only sips about 4 to 5 gallons an hour. So it's
oh wow, I didn't know there was a
regular gas
fuel rule.
Yep, for ultralights you can only have 5 gallons of fuel.
Oh, I thought it was just the weight class.
Nope. There's fuel, weight, and speed, although with rotored craft like that, speed usually is not considered. They don't care that much. With fixed wing craft, yes. But it's hard to prove anyways. They really have to prove that you're going out to negligently hurt people. That's one of the few things that the government hasn't really completely effed up yet. I'm sure they'll try. That's fine. Hopefully we can fight back. All right, let's see where we're going to go here.
They need to be knocked back in their place.
Yeah, you know, it's just one of those things. People keep on giving up their freedoms, and they don't realize it. Hey, Sinister X. Well, yeah, this ship is decent sized. It's not huge per se, but it's decently big. If you weren't there when we walked around it, we can definitely give you another tour. But this is the Connie. It has room for 4 full-time passengers, and obviously plenty of room for guests and cargo. And it has a snub fighter attached to the back. In fact, since we're flying along here, kind of controlled here, I can go into 4th person, and if you look here in the back, right there you see the little snub fighter, the little Merlin. Now I believe the Merlin is modeled off the P-51, but kind of stylized. Obviously it's a spaceship here, but I think it has some very beautiful lines and draws a lot of interesting parallels between what I would believe is a P-51, P-52, something like that. It's gorgeous. You can see the ship is really beautiful. It has turbofans for in-atmo flight, although I'm not sure if they're working right now, obviously. Now they're more for looks right now here in space. But you see all the thrusters working in concert with the flight control system. And, dude, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Another follow. You guys are awesome. So, you can see... Oh, let's see if I can turn on the lights while we're in flight. Oh, I can't really see if it's... There we go. Lights are getting brighter and less bright. On, off. I still have some running lights, obviously, but yeah, that's pretty bright. Anyways, so we're just kind of flying through space. I'm going to quantum us somewhere here that's hopefully a little bit less dusty, and maybe we can spawn a rover. I could have sworn it was there. That's why I was taking him there, so we could see the rover. But, yeah, that didn't work. So, another thing here, you'll see that there are plenty of decent-sized weapons on here, and I can shoot them from here in the pilot slot. But there's also that turret on the belly to help us out, and there's a scanning turret up top. We also have plenty of missiles in this. This really is more of an exploration pathfinding vehicle. Missiles to kind of knock out our foes, disorient them while we try to get away. We really don't want to be pulled into any long battles. We're pretty much all defensive. So there's Port Olisar, but I don't think I want to go there. There's Crusader. There's... Come on. Yeah, I'm not aligning that target. Where's... I might have to pull out my star map, but I think I might be able to find it here. There's Comms Arrays. I want to pull us to...
Now I notice your horizon orientation is
yellow
different than mine. Is there a reason for that, or?
So we may not be completely out of atmo yet, or it could be glitched from me going into a quantum. So don't mind it right now because I'm in quantum, about to jump us out. If we're out of atmosphere, I should be able to jump into quantum, which
is now on.
There's our answer. So once I'm in quantum, the horizon was no longer important to it because we're going to be jumping out. We're not in atmosphere anymore. Here is yellow. This is a moon, if I remember correctly. And we'll see here on the star map. Now, for those of you on the stream, a little Defiant attached to your ship, like Deep Space Nine. Yeah, yeah. Very true.
Affirmative.
Okay, you saw us on the outside on the dusty place. Oh, yeah. And the amazing thing about these ships, and what I always point out in stream, is just the raw scale. They actually do this game to scale. So when you see someone next to the landing gear of a ship, you're really seeing the real deal and how big they are in respect to that ship. And that's one of the things that really says something about... Oh, this is Daymar. Hold on. Here we go. Here's Yella. Sorry. You're really seeing, the size of that ship and what the deal is. They've made this star map a lot better. I know I'm jumping all over the place. That's because I'm trying to do multiple things here at once, so I apologize if I'm throwing anyone for a loop here. We have a mining outpost here, which I think might allow us to pull out our rover. So we're going to go ahead and set course for that. So I selected it, I set the course, and you'll see that it tells us how much fuel is needed, how many stops we have in our trip that we're setting up right now. Only one anyways, but these are all important. Another thing is I'm doing that all, and I'm sorry to be pontificating or going on tangents so much, but a lot of people who watch my streams are they're not watching the big streamer, they're watching someone who's small, possibly because they haven't seen the game before. So I do want to be a good source of information for them. And we learn many parts of the game together, and I know many parts of the game for my own. So one of the cool things about being in the pilot seat here is you saw me pull up the star map off of my Mobi-Glass, but I'm in the pilot seat. I'm a pilot, which means I also have a star map right here. It's hard to see on this ship right now, but if I click Go to Location and I change the size, you'll see kind of against the white planet on the star map right here, and I can interact with it the same way that I was interacting with the other one right here on the ship. I'm not in any Mobi-Glass. I'm just focused in on the bottom part of my display, and I can set destinations here. A little bit harder to use, especially when you have a white background right here, obviously. But you can see still pretty easy to interact. But as soon as I remove my left click or my F button, boom, my focus will go back to my piloting duties and the stuff that I'm currently doing. So with that being said, let's go ahead and spool up the quantum and see where our marker is. Should be telling us we should be relatively close. We may not be able to quantum to it. We are that close, but let's see.
I love that they have multiple points on a single planet too. Other games like EVE Online, or of course I haven't played that in a long time, but other games like that, or Elite, is only usually like one base station on per planet.
Right. Yeah, you only have one place to go. We can, in one of the, I not trying to beat this drum, but one of the reasons I want you to see the rover is we can literally drive and drive and drive on this planet. That's the scale of this is that they are actually modeling a whole planet, and that's part of what's taking this game so long. They're creating technology that wasn't there in the beginning of during game development. We've modeled a whole solar system here, whole planets with biomes, and whole ships with multiple rooms that you can walk around while you're flying through space. And the flying through space isn't faked, it's actually you moving through space. So the only thing that's adjusted is how fast your technology is letting you move and stuff like that. So when they change these travel times, it's because they've actually changed the power of your engines. Which they can, because they're in control of the lore. We're creating the world and the history right now as we speak. So here we are. I'm still going to re-spool up just so that we have that little icon. If anyone knows any better way to keep a fixed point on the planet without having your quantum spooled, by all means, tell me. But I'm going to go ahead and spool up. Now, if I go too fast, I could red out. And, yeah, I know you want me aligned to target, but I'm not actually quantuming. I'm too close. So I think we have a visual coming up here. Once I get closer, I'll tell Astra to do the correct things if needed. Target nearest friendly. Target friendly. I'm just kind of poking in the dark here to see if there's anyone in the AO that we need to worry about that hasn't made themselves to be non-friendly, but maybe comes up on our craft.
Every game has its creeper.
Exactly. Alright, let's see here. Okay, come on, slow down. Let's space break this crap.
So detail.
Oh yeah, well, and as you pull in, you see more and more detail. It's hard in space to kind of really see where. It's just like being in an airplane, you know, way far up. It doesn't feel real as you're coming in, and then you start seeing things the size of ants, like we see in our 12 o'clock here, and you know, this stuff starts to become much more real, and now the size of things are starting to take place. And as we get close up here, we'll see that we are, you know, just a ship coming into a little outpost here on yellow. And are there any pads? If there aren't any pads, we may shine this one on. I am not seeing any pads. So let's shine this one on. But that's in another outpost style base on yellow here. We've
Awesome.
seen that a moment ago. It's warning us, don't worry, I'm a decent pilot. I'm not going to rock us into a rock. I will slide us along the ground here, though.
Front.
Be kind of fun. If you go external, this might be fun to watch. We can turn G-Safe and other safeties off. I don't know if it turns those alerts off, but it allows you to pull maneuvers that, you know, your body can't quite handle, and you can black out. I have blacked out and read it out during this game. I had it under control enough to where I knew when I would resume from the red out and that I'd be able to pull the maneuver safely without dying. So, yeah, calculated risk. That being said, let's go ahead and see where
So
else we can go here.
We need some pressurized suits and breathing control, right?
Exactly, right? Well, and, you know, they very well may let us, you know, grab technology like that. We'll see. Hold on a second here. Let's try this research center.
The camera tracking will have to make the faces like we're trying to pop in.
Right? Yeah. the small breaths. I can't remember the word for that, but let's see here. Okay, it's this direction. Yeah, we can't go through the mountain, so that's not good. We will just head this direction for a little bit. I'm gonna try to do this in Atmo flight, but we may have to jump out and quantum back in, because this is going to be a bit of flying. Let's also see how much into the red we can go into Atmo before having ill effects. Alright.
I guess on the co-pilot part, I can't really see how much fuel we have left or anything.
Depending on which seat you may be able to. But those menus are interactive. If you push F, you can click around those menus and look at different things.
Yeah, I've been messing around with them.
Okay.
Just looking around, trying to figure out what's...
Do you see our energy setup between weapons, shields, and engines? I'll show you something cool here. All energy to weapons. Or max energy to weapons. Oh, I can't remember the max power to weapons. I can't remember the saying. Hold on.
Overclock?
No. Hold on. I have Astra, so Astra should be able to do some stuff here. Oh, let's try this. Power to engines. Oh, my voice attack may not be working, because that should have done it. Max engines. Bad voice attack. Astra, what are you doing? What do I pay you for? You on break? So Astra should have switched all the power to the engines, and you would have seen the engine stuff actually switch, which is really cool. And I'm grabbing altitude here because Flying along the ground is going really slowly. So we're going to fly a little bit higher. Well, 6,000 meter view, I think.
I don't mind at all because the view is spectacular.
And isn't it gorgeous? I mean, it really is
Absolutely.
gorgeous.
You see the shadows on the side of the mountains and stuff. That's freaking incredible.
Right? And the amazing thing is that if I had this in...
better than X-Plane 11.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah. In some ways. Some ways. Sinister. Okay. I was just making sure that I didn't miss another message from you, Sinister. I hope... I do try to pay attention to chat. My audio setup for chat right now isn't amazing, so I apologize if I'm slow. I always let you guys know I'm terrible about keeping up with chat, so I apologize. That being said, we're going a little bit faster. Doesn't look like we're having any ill effects on the machine right now because we're far enough out of Atmo. They haven't fully put in Atmo effects either, I don't think. So it's pretty good. Cool thing is, if we were in cruise and had a selected point where I didn't have to worry about piloting this, I can literally get up out of the seat and do other stuff. I mean, it has its point where it's going to, especially when we warp. There's other things that we can do and hang out and take care of. And that's the cool part of this game. Alright, I'm going to speed us back up here. Burn a bit of fuel. You can see the G reading. I don't know if it's on your display, but we're hitting about, we were at a little over 2 Gs, I think, for a while there. If I throw an afterburner, well, that's a good 4 Gs. Woo! Get us up to...
Critical.
Yeah, I know. I won't overheat us. Okay, so I'm seeing if I can overheat the engines with just cruise control rather than afterburner. This is going to be interesting. But you notice, yeah, good 4.5 Gs there. That'll wake you up in the morning.
Reading on yours, but I don't see it.
You don't see it on. Okay. Okay. If you want to fly, you're more than welcome to. I don't have no reason to bogart this.
Let me figure out the basic walking first. Basic commands of going stations and stuff.
Right. Fair enough.
Before I even bother getting.
Well, that's
I know
that.
I got 12 months of insurance on the ship, but I don't want to risk it for the biscuit yet.
Right. Well, that's why I have Astra. Usually, it does everything I ask it to. So, things that I don't remember or they might have changed the key code for, I just tell Astra to do it. Balance power.
Resetting.
Okay, so watch this. As we're flying, if you can see the power matrix, it looks kind of almost like a flux capacitor with lines coming from different areas. I'm putting all the power down to the bottom, right? Now I'm going to tell Astra, balance power.
Redistributing.
Very cool. So everything went to 33 already.
Exactly. So she just set all the power to, balanced amongst all. Power to weapons. See, that used to work. I don't know what I'm saying wrong. Power to weapons.
Diverting.
There you go.
To requested system.
Oh, cool.
Power to shields.
All power to shields.
Well, not
I
all
suppose
power.
You
Go
can't
ahead.
put full power to anything else but the system, the engines of the ship.
No,
Everything else will stay at about 50, right?
Full power to shields. Full power to shields. I see it's not doing it. Max power to shields.
All shields.
So
Look at that, okay.
that's all of our shields. Now, is there some residual power going elsewhere? Yes, I think. Obviously, or else we wouldn't be flying. But, it's putting everything it can to shields. And they're upping that more and more. There's also stealth settings and other things that we can do. Hold on a second here. I think we're coming up on location. How long? I forget if I got the game in 2012 or 2014, but I've been playing it for a long time. I've taken breaks in between. Balance power.
Redistributing.
Okay. So I'm not as, there's people who have immersed themselves in this game way more than I, like Board Gamer. He's absolutely awesome, really cool guy. So he has a lot of the nuances and keeps up with all of the, kind of all the chit chat and rumors and that sort of stuff. I think this is our location. So give me a moment here. I'm just focusing in on where we're going. And that's another interesting thing about this game. It's like you actually do have to pay attention, very much like you were piloting this vehicle, kind of like an X11 or any other real simulator. One false move and you have problems. Let's see what we got here. Coming in. But today I've been streaming. Where's my stream camera? I don't see my stream counter. I can't tell you how long. Oh, an hour and a half. But as far as... see, I think this is a pad. Look, squirrel. Yes. I'm very ADD right now. Yeah. Cool, pad. So we're going to try to land or hover near the pad. And I'm going to try to put my cargo bay down enough to where we could put the rover in the bay. But actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I am actually just going to land. Let's get some permission here. I want to try something. There's all sorts of people say you can't do this and you can't do that, but let's try it. Why not? What do they know? It's a new patch. Alright, hold on. Pulling up contacts, grabbing permission to land. Close Mobiglass.
Closing Mobiglass.
Did they give us permission? I don't see any landing things lit up. Great. That is freaking awesome. I did ask for permission. They ignored me. Let's try this again.
This is Platinum Bay Landing Services?
Yeah.
So technically I could do that for you too as you're coming in for landing. But...
Yes. And ideally, that's what you would want to have. You'd want everyone working together. Seeing as they didn't fully grant us permission, and I don't know what's going down. Yeah, well, and that's, the whole teamwork thing, that's what's really awesome about this game and why I like it. I'm all about team. So, most people don't know this unless you watch my stream of it and know me in real life. But, I graduated police academy. I served in the military. I've done lots of different things. And if there's one thing to be learned about anything in life, it's that, teamwork is king. That's what makes things happen. Not lone dogging it, not being, the Rambo. Being the person who can pull people together and get things done. That's what's going to win out in life. And, oh, you know what's cool here? You can spawn your ship here, too. We could check it out on the pad. But let me get us down here. Let me try one other idea.
Landing gear deployed.
Try this one more time. Come on. Come on. No, they totally are just shining us on. They're like, bro, we don't care about you. That or they're like gone for Christmas. So that's fine. We will go ahead and try to put down. Whoa, so much momentum. All right, hold on. I'm putting down.
Cool. Nobody's here. We get free reign of all over the supplies.
Pretty much. We do whatever we want. Now, up and to the left is, I believe, where we can spawn our rover. So I'm going to kind of try to put down near there. I'm just sliding us forward a little bit away from that pad. If you feel like giving me a little bit of direction left, right, up, down when we slide on in here, just like I'm landing a helicopter, make sure my tail's not hitting anything. I'll try to put down here in this clearing up on our 12 in about 3 seconds.
So far you're golden. You just have a little outpost building right to your right here, which we're kind of a little close to, but we're...
Okay. And it's funny. A lot of people go, why don't you just slam it down? You're already there. You're all good. But, we're a big ship, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. I move too fast,
Absolutely.
and you break things. No reason to have to go that fast. And we'll explore here a little bit with weather permitting. Okay, they don't want us obstructing the landing area. I get it, except he didn't.
Landing complete.
Crap, they're mad at us. Hold on.
Takeoff complete.
If I move over here, am I still obstructing landing area? Nope. There we go.
Landing complete.
Here we go. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna land us right here. Hopefully.
Touchdown.
Stop moving. Stop it.
A little icy outside, you know.
There we go. We're gonna
Now,
go.
Does this ship have the self-leveling system like the mole does? I was watching
Um.
the trailer for the mole.
So it. When you talking about the flight control?
Well,
Or
no,
what?
when they landed a mole on like surface or whatever, like if it was on an angle, it would one side of the landing gear would come down farther than the other one, so it's self-level.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure about that, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't, with all honesty, tell you that. I know that our landing system works pretty well. I think that may be specific to the mole, because it's landing to mine rock, so it wants to be all level. Us, we're landing just to get in, you know. Now, if you come over here, where are you at? There you are. Okay.
Just get out of the chair. I had a hard time getting out. There was power shut off, so I wasn't sure if I could hit the thing and get out.
Yeah, I wanted to shut the power off because we're low on hydrogen, and I just wanted it to be, you know, not hovering at all. I want it kind of like you would be down on planet, and we are. You see our landing gears down. I opened up all the exteriors. We're not going to go out that way. We're going to go down the elevator, but I wanted to show you that the cargo area was open, because we will probably try to put the rover in there if we don't drive around first. So here we are. And let's get her done. Yoink.
Now, can we mine our own fuel and refine it, or is that something that we have to buy from a station or a platform somewhere?
Okay. Hold on. It is cold out here.
See that? I got condensation all over my shield and stuff. That's pretty.
Yeah. Which seems pretty until we die. Let's get into this area and kind of see what's going on temperature and life-wise here. Whew. Let me know when you're in. There you are. Okay. Alright, we're going to cycle this. I think we can spawn our rover here, and then we'll be able to explore a little bit without worrying, hopefully. Yes, I was right. Ha ha ha! Epic winning.
That's pretty cool.
Feel free to make yourself a coffee over there. I'm going to go ahead and get our rover. You may be able to get your ship here, so we can check that out. I haven't actually looked at that one up close in a while, so that might be kind of fun. I could also retrieve our my Pisces, Hornet, and the rover. I have to claim the rover. Let's see how long that's going to take. 3 minutes? That's fine. We'll wait 3 minutes. I'm not worried about that. Although I could expedite it for nothing, so let's just expedite it. Oh, for barely anything. Fine. Couple seconds, we have our rover. I
So
think.
you haven't seen the Avenger Titan yet?
Wait, did we get it? It's been a while.
I haven't seen it all yet, so I don't know.
Yeah. So pull it up. Let's check it out. My rover's going to be on pad 1, so I'm going to go do that. Go ahead and do you know how to get your ship?
It just retreated, says please wait.
There you go. So let's go check it out. Thank you, everyone who's checking out.
Class or size of vehicle cannot be requested at this location.
Oh, so that's interesting.
Is it
Really?
too big or something?
No, it's actually not that big. But maybe this pad is only for drivable vehicles, not flyable vehicles. There's another pad that should be flyable, so let's go check it out. If you want to come over to my rover, it's right over here. I'll let you in first, since I feel like being hospitable.
This is pretty cool.
Check that out, right? In we go.
This is awesome.
So this rover has a side door, which we just went into, which is really nice. If you notice in the back, that's also a door here, over here.
Oh, very cool.
Yep. Much easier.
I love how they get condensation on the shield and stuff like that. That's pretty awesome.
Right, and it
They
melts.
get really detailed with it.
Yeah, and it melts away as you're, back into a protected environment like this. So if you want to jump into the co-pilot seat there,
Which side's cool?
I think it's going to be on the right-hand side.
There we go.
There you go. On. Well, I'm sorry. I don't. Maybe they call it co-driver, driver, co-driver. I don't know.
I said passenger seat.
Okay, there you go. So let's go ahead and get this back up.
Welcome to Roberts
You'll notice the interfaces are all very familiar, which is nice.
Space Industries.
We can unlock doors. We can turn different stuff on and off. Turn the engine on.
Oh, it's even got a turret on it.
It does. Yes, it does. You guys tend to like that. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can get to... Now, we could just try to load this into the killer right now, but seeing as you haven't seen your ship yet, let's see if we can get to a pad for you to spawn your ship. I think...
Sinister says, can you get parts and build the big ships, or do you have to buy them?
So
You have to buy the big
you have to buy the ships, but because they're made by manufacturers. But you can buy different components for those ships. So you want to upgrade the power plant, just like you would in your car, buy a bigger power plant, but whatever fits into the slot. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this terminal over here. I didn't know it was going to be this close, but you may be able to... In fact, if you want to stay here and keep the ship safe, or I mean the rover running, what have you, I can go in and check and see if it's possible, or you can come with me. It doesn't matter to me. But
Okay, I'll keep it going.
okay, perfect. And what I'll do is I'll just check and
No,
see if there
thanks for all the-
even is a ship thing in here. And if there isn't, then I haven't wasted your time.